So while the scent may be satisfying, just remember it's about 50 plus chemicals that are sprayed into the air and giving you that smell that you think you're taking in, which of course is not nice. Hello everyone and welcome to Fun Facts. I'm Diana. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy that you are here. I'm not technically seeing you, but if you comment, then I can see you. With that said, let's actually first talk about today, right? How is your day going? How are you feeling? You feel free to comment below because I like to know how people are doing. For me, I woke up actually really early because I couldn't sleep. I slept pretty nicely, but I slept for a short amount of time. Lately, I think I haven't been able to sleep longer than 6 hours, which is messing with my mind because before I could sleep for 10 hours every single day, and now my brain has switched and it can no longer sleep that long. And that's a problem because I need my sleep. But at least the good thing is that I'm able to actually function with 5 or 6 hours. The problem is by 7 p.m. my eyes are ready to shut down and my brain no longer wants to function. So I don't know, is anyone else like that? Because it's really it's a lot. I appreciate my body wanting to go to sleep early and wake up early, but if I want to stay out later, I'm having that hard time because I keep waking up early. So I'm not sure which route I prefer more, but I do prefer waking up earlier because the day is longer and it's so much nicer. If you're not waking up early, you are missing out. I'm just saying. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right into the video and get started with these fun facts. Fun fact number 1. The world wastes about 1 billion metric tons of food each year. 1 billion metric tons. Okay, that's too much food waste. One of the things that we kind of discuss in real life with everybody, I'm sure you all do it or someone around you does it, but it's how we're trying to preserve the world and the earth and try to do good with the earth, but we waste so much food. And a lot of this food is actually, especially in America, it's a lot of chemicals and pesticides inside of it. So if we're wasting it and a lot of it gets composted, imagine it going back into the plants and into the trees and into the foods that we're going to re-eat. So it's kind of wasteful in that sense, but at the same time it doesn't make sense that we keep making more food but we're not actually eating it. What's the problem? Well, let's read a little bit more into that. Now, according to Food Waste Index Report 2021, the majority of wasted food, about 61%, comes from homes, while the other, about 26%, comes from restaurants and food services. And so when you think about it, you or me or we at home are the ones who are having the most food waste. We're wasting more food at home. So I guess we're buying more food instead of eating the food, or we're going out to restaurants when we've already bought food and then we don't have time to eat the food and then we waste it. So that's a really huge problem because, one, you are spending money for no reason instead of budgeting it and using it properly, but it's your business and it's your money. However, this wasted food could go to a lot of important places. It's really sad if that's what's happening, that we throw away so much food. And so, yeah, that's a big shocker. Well, let's see. Do I waste food? I don't typically waste food because I buy in small quantities. I buy in small quantities because it's one of those things where when I work, I eat at work, and when I'm at home, I'll eat at home. If I go out, I'll go out. But I kind of eat or buy food for the week, and whatever I have at home for the week will last me that week, and then maybe perhaps it will last me for 2 weeks. But generally I buy small quantities so that I don't have to waste so much food. So that's kind of something to think about because of course we don't want to waste more food. There's so much food that's being grown. The world is just having so much stuff everywhere. I don't even know how to think this through, but that's where we're at. But anyways, yes, fun fact for you is that there is so much food waste in the world today, and hopefully we will do a better job. All right, let's move on to fun fact number 2. New car smell is the scent of dozens of chemicals. Yes, that, oh my gosh. Okay, so I love a new car smell. I love smells of new things. And I never really think about the fact that, okay, all these scents are, even though they smell wonderful for the moment because you're like, oh my gosh, okay, this is brand new or whatever, they're just chemicals, a bunch of things that have been put together, and it's wild. It's wild because I actually did not know that. And like I said, I like new car smells. I enter and I'm like, ooh, that smells so good. You just inhale it all, not knowing that you're damaging your insides. At some point, I mean, eventually they do wear off, but the fact that they're there is just mind-boggling, right? Mind-boggling. So while the scent may be satisfying, just remember it's about 50 plus chemicals that are sprayed into the air and giving you that smell that you think you're taking in, which of course is not nice to our bodies. And so just be a little bit more careful. And a lot of those scents are those that come from nail polish, petroleum, or fuel. So, I mean, do we want all of that inside? And funny thing, I actually also like sometimes the smell of nail polish. So I just need help. Oh my gosh, that's wild. But yes, okay, be careful out there, y'all. Moving on to fun fact number 3. Hair and nails grow faster during pregnancy. Okay, that is the miracle that a lot of us women are craving, because what in the world, right? Well, actually, I think everyone wants longer hair sometimes, or many of us, most of us, and then we want our nails to kind of grow. So we take those vitamins that allow for that to happen, but that usually takes a longer time because there are small quantities of what we need. But to know that it's pregnancy that's going to give you that side effect, I'm just saying. Just joking, you don't need to go and be pregnant to get your hair longer, but you know, it's quite interesting. This is due to changes in hormones and increased blood circulation and metabolism that is supplying nutrients. So I guess it's a wonderful thing to be pregnant when you are pregnant. But of course, you know, if you already have long hair, I guess that doesn't matter. If you need longer hair and you're trying to have a child, then there you go. That is going to be the solution for you. All right, let's move on to fun fact number 4. The severed head of a sea slug can grow a whole new body. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. You know, the whole concept of having to restart, we all know that, you know, we cut our arms or scrape our legs when we run and fall, and then it kind of just comes back to life, right? The miracle of replenishment. Right? So, but it grows a whole new body. That's insane, right? Oh my gosh. So I'm just wondering what scientists are using this for, because once they figure this information out, they're going to try to do something with it, right? But anyways, the Elysia CF marginata, a type of sea slug, has been found to not only survive decapitation, but has been able to grow a whole new body from it. But what I'm thinking is that that's pretty incredible, because for it to grow a whole new body, then it probably doesn't even have to wonder or worry about death. Right? You can't worry about death when you know that you're just going to come back to life. Of course, that's for them. I don't even know if they wonder about death. They're probably just thinking, well, I can just come back. Or they're not even thinking about that. Their body just naturally comes back. But just imagine that. Imagine that. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, you just think about all these things and creatures and life, how it happens. It's just so beautiful that everything has its own its own time, its own thing, its own way of growing and living life on earth. It's incredible. I love that. All right, let's move on to fun fact number 5. The wood frog can hold its pee for up to 8 months. Oh my goodness. Okay, that 8 months. Can you believe it? I mean, how long can you personally hold your pee when you have to go? Okay, just imagine. Okay, I don't know if this has happened to you. If this has happened to you, let me know. But you know how, okay, you have to go and pee. There's no restroom anywhere, right? You cannot find a restroom. And so you're rushing to go home or to the nearest restroom. Usually at home is when I've noticed it happen, but you're rushing to go home or wherever. The sooner you find yourself closer to that location, the more you actually want to pee, the more your pee desires to get out of your body. And so it's like, what in the world? You haven't even reached the toilet, but you gotta go. You cannot hold it. So imagine these frogs, right? They can hold their pee for all those months. We could barely hold it for a short time. I actually have a nephew who could hold its pee for practically the whole day, which I don't think is safe. And I make sure he gets rid of it, but he's probably gotten better. But when he was younger, he just didn't go. And I'm thinking, how are you not going? You and I just drink the same amount of water. What's going on? But yeah, you can hold it. So, I mean, it's actually good for survival, which, in fact, the pee inside of them keeps them alive during hibernation. So it's amazing that it does that. Especially because it's cold in the cold winter months in Alaska, because that's where they reside. And so when the temperatures rise, then of course they could actually go and release. But my gosh, that's cool, right? 8 months with the pee inside of you, but you stay warm and you stay alive all those months and not die off in the cold state that you're in. That's so good. All right, I hope that was informative for you or exciting for you or whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, that's mainly the most important thing, that you took away something out of that, because I took away something from that and I'm impressed by everything that happened today. I loved what I read today. I loved the information and I hope you did as well. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.